What's going on, guys? Look, I don't know what it is about me live streaming, but as soon as I live stream, stuff happens, right? I got off live stream, the last live stream we were on, and I went to go put in the chapters in the live, and it says, you have been accepted into the partner program. I'm like, well, damn, okay, awesome. I go to edit, I go to put the slow mode on, and I just got my community tab. So I don't know what it is with live streams, but... And I appreciate, man, y'all are giving me donations, and I wasn't able to say anything yet because I don't have my mic hooked up to the intro. I appreciate every single one of them, and thank you so much. I appreciate everything, guys. I really do. What's up, everybody? How are y'all doing? I appreciate the support. I do. I'm almost speechless, honestly. Oh, thank you, Mimi. I appreciate it. Thank you for the $24.99. Way to go, showing some love. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. Truly. All right, let me go through. Say hello. I believe that was a subscribe. Thank you. Or unless it was showing. See, now my alerts are going to throw me off. So I'm going to have to wait and see if that was an alert for the... Okay. So the super chat alerts are also going to do the same thing. Awesome. All right. So now that I know that one, I'm going to have to look to see what it is. Hey, Zyle, congratulations on the growth. Well deserved. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, let me go through, say hello to people. Hello, everybody. Damn, there's a lot of y'all in here so far. I don't know if I can keep doing that. All right, let me try. If I miss people, just know, hello, and I love you. Don't get mad at me. Oh my God, Camilla, thank you so much. Can we get the waffle maker vlog now that you're a big shot? Okay, listen. I showed it up on Twitter about the waffle maker. It's amazing. You can do like one waffle, flip it over, do another waffle, and it'll tell you when the one is done, then it'll tell you when it's an amazing waffle maker. I just have to show y'all, I'll just have to prepare it to where I can show y'all step by step. That's so funny. Thank you, Camilla. I appreciate the 20. Miss Wendy Beans throwing me hearts with 5. Thank you, Wendy. I appreciate it. Katsuki is back. Thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate it, Charmaine. Thank you so much. Yeah, don't forget to like the stream, y'all. Don't forget to like the stream. Definitely don't forget to like the stream. Wow, this is crazy. Now I'm going to have more stuff that I'm going to have to pay attention to. And, okay, let's get something straight. I am going to change that sound and hopefully... Thank you for the subscribe. I'm going to change that sound and hopefully the, the zombie running. I just have to figure out how to do it. Technology hates me. So, yeah. So, it's going to take a while because, remember, I just learned how to do slow mode, so... Oh, thank you for the $2. Congratulations. Use this to buy your cat a treat. Them spoiled ass brats. I'm gonna buy me a treat. They get enough. I just bought them another cat house today. They're brats. But yes, I will. Oh, thank you for the super sticker. It's a kitty cat. Thank you, Sheila. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you, it's Kelly. I appreciate it. So, yay, we did it, y'all. We did it. Okay, but thank you for everybody coming. I appreciate you being here. Let's go through the rules real quick. This chat is for anybody who wants to come in. Oh, thank you for the subscribe. This chat is, daggone it. Hold on. Okay, thank God I didn't hit my cat with it. This chat is I don't want to say safe space because that sounds kind of corny, but I mean, this chat is for anyone. As long as they act right, they are welcome to be here. Don't call anyone out of their name, especially with my next 2 live streams. There's going to be some names that people are going to want to call. Thank you, Wendy. I appreciate you putting that out. Yeah, don't call anybody out their name. So nothing salacious like the B word or whatever. I don't care about cussing. I'm just saying I don't, don't. And obviously no isms. Let's not do any racism, stuff like that. But I would hope my subscribers aren't like that. And yeah, if you have beef with anybody in the chat and you don't like them, block them. Do what you got to do. It's not like y'all can talk over each other in a chat anyway. And then take that shit to Twitter. Not in here. This is for everybody, again, as long as they act right. Except for Nancy. Nancy's getting kicked out because she likes mint chocolate chip ice cream. We do not play that here. I'm just kidding, Nancy. You're good. Katsuki's like, y'all better act right. Okay, real quick. So, and I'm not going to talk about it too much because it is what it is. But who saw the Tommy C and Peanut Gallery extravaganza? Who saw that? Oh, thank you, AT2. Congrats to you. I'm happy for all your success. Thank you for respecting me and giving me a chance. Oh, no problem, AT2. I appreciate that, 10. That's very sweet of you. I appreciate it. I died with that exchange. That exchange was, it was a train wreck. You couldn't look away. You really couldn't look away. Like, I'm sitting there the whole time going, I gotta go to the bathroom. I can't walk away though. I can't walk away. I can't do it. I cannot walk away. Girl, oh my God, I seen it. Made me want to jump through the phone. I swear. I bet it did. I bet it did. Oh my God. It was hilarious. All I gotta say is she didn't cry. And, yeah. Oh, it was funny. It was funny. And then right after, she was just talking all calm and, just talking to her audience and stuff. It was amazing. Love how he said he wanted to make Peanut cry, but in the end, he was the one raging and losing his shit. He really was. He really was. It was peak entertainment. It was peak entertainment. It was crazy. But, it's all perception. His side thinks that he won that, and his side think it was right. Here's my thing. He loves being a shock jock, and he did exactly what he knew he was going to do. And that was troller. That's what they do. That's what they do. What made me laugh hard was when he thought she said, do you get... Oh, yeah, when it was his. That he has that sound for donations. And he thought it was her when it was like... And the other guy was like, no, it was a donation. He was like, oh. Oh, my God. It was hilarious. Oh, I saw Not Another Housewife in here. Not Another Housewife. Your videos have been doing really good. She is almost at 1,000. I think I saw it today. You were like 920 or 930. So good for you. Good for you. It was hilarious. Yeah, I'm not gonna clip. I'm not gonna have Tommy C as one of my sounds. No. No. But I think it would be hilarious if Peanut did. I think that would be absolutely hilarious. Oh, he was calling her all sorts of words. It was hilarious. Okay, so today I have started a new series called The Aftermath because unless something like huge comes out, I'll put it with Chase and Amy. Pretty much what we're going to deal with in The Aftermath new series. So it's going to be a new, series on the channel. Where we're going to be talking about friends coming out and saying something. Some people trying to ride this out for clout. So this is the beginning. This is welcome to Aftermath Part 1. Oh, Tommy's used to screaming like that. His throat is fine. His throat is fine. I just thought it was hilarious. Yeah, I didn't, that whole, I knew, he was just trying to troll. It was no big deal. All right, so today, we're going to go through some Twitter stuff real quick. Somebody came out on Creepshow that, according to what they say, their pronouns are they, them. According to what they say, they went to school with Creepshow Art. And then, I want to read off what my friend Charlie put up on Twitter. And, oh yeah, and then Ashley, put up something that was pretty, it adds to the story. Let's just put it that way. So, y'all ready to get started? Mandy, I had to practice my breathing exercises during that stream. That's funny. I don't blame you. You probably did. Alright. Let me make sure I got everything on the up and up here. Alright, I'm going to start off with Charlie first. And then I'll go to Ashley. And then we'll go to Kevin Coulter. And that is their name on Twitter. Don't think I'm doxing people. Come on now. Yeah, Sincere, if you could, take that to, I think, AT2 just said Instagram, that would be awesome. Thank you, Sincere. Alright. Alright, so first we're going to start with... Who did I say we are going to start? Okay, we're going to start with Charlie first. Now, Charlie is a friend of mine that we had... She was actually... I think she was in the last live stream or the live stream before that. And Charlie... excuse me. Charlie had an issue with Katie Morton. Psychiatrist, psychologist, whatever she is for Shane Dawson, where she struck Charlie's channel and it was for like using a picture or something like that. And Creepshow Art helped out Charlie with it. And ever since this stuff come out, I know for a fact how Charlie has been feeling about it. And she feels played. You know, because she kind of looked up the Creepshow because Creepshow helped her. Then all of a sudden, all this crap coming out, and made her feel some kind of way. So Charlie did a live stream about it, and then she said she was going to put out these DMs. So Charlie said here, I have opted to share these DMs as people wondered why I felt so hurt when I wasn't even friends with CSA, and some of my friends said I should. I was hurt because at this point, I didn't know about the lolcow post or about Emily Artful. I believed her story. I was played. This is Charlie, talking to Shannon after she saw the community post Shannon put up. Oh, what's up, Dion? How you doing? You're good. We just started. She says, I saw your post, and there's not much I can say, but if you ever need to rant, I'm here. It's abhorrent. This woman feels the need to do this and needs some serious help. Don't be ashamed if you need to take it further. I don't want to comment on her ability as a mother because I obviously don't know her. However, this behavior towards someone she taught to in high school is so abysmal, I don't want to think what she's capable of doing emotionally to someone she knows. Now, again, this is based off her community post. She didn't know about the rest of the stuff. And then Shannon goes, this whole thing just freaks me out to the nth degree. And then she goes on, and then Charlie goes on to say she's not a psychiatrist. She did spend $27,000 on a degree. That means I can tell you checks notes. Something ain't quite right, in my humble opinion. She might or might not be the ideal candidate for a parent. Like, what stable mother spends hours a day doing this? Creepshow comes back and says, yeah, I don't think she's stable at all. The hours of harassment, making new accounts, and whatnot that I have been able to find are insane. And like, a lot of them went unchecked. Like, a lot of it is so weird that I just think she's fixated. And I don't know why. I spent like the majority of the morning in tears because like I thought people would actually believe Jay would do this, but I see people understand it's not true. It means the ducking world. And then Charlie says, it's clear she needs help, and we all have your back. If you need to take more serious route, it would help the both of you in the, I think she meant long run, or in the king run. All right. And then Creepshow said, I'm definitely considering it. I'm 100% keeping shit offline if I do, though, to be honest. And then Charlie's like, that's understandable. Whatever makes you more comfortable. Her and other fan experiences must have had a real toll when it comes to the online world. And I cannot blame you if you wanted to. And Shannon goes, it's a lot. Like a ducking lot. I hate it. And Cringy goes, or Charlie, Cringy, I hope something can be done at the stalker's very least. Creepshow goes, I'm definitely considering I'm 100% keeping the shit offline if I do to be, okay, hold on. No. She goes, yeah, I'm working on it. It's going to take a bit till I get a resolution, but like, I just want to get this finished. I want this to be done. If that means having to get a restraining order of protection and whatnot, I will spend money doing that. If that means mediation and like us having to sit down, fine, I don't care. I am just done. And Charlie puts here, like a fiddle and little did I know, everything I said about Amy in these posts were actually applicable to Shannon. I feel really stupid and played, and this is why I was and am so mad. And she feels like she got played. And I mean, you know, and I tell her, Charlie, it's not your fault. You didn't know. Yeah, Charlie is cringy. Yeah, Charlie's channel name is Cringy. Charlie goes, Charlie is Charlie on Twitter, and how I know Charlie. All right. I want to talk about what Ashley put up. Now, this, to me, brings a whole new light to things. Right here in the middle. She has a scratched out here, so you can concentrate here in the middle. She asked Creepshow, is this just your phone, or are you still sharing this important because I'm used to see a lot of memes, and I always wanted to send you before you, but didn't want to bug your hubby, LMFAO. She goes, I'm still sharing, but feel free to send memes. I love you and memes. So Creepshow is telling Ashley, and I thought I saw one other person say it also, that they had said it like in a group chat or something like that, that she shares her devices with her husband. They share devices. So, that's all. To me, I feel like she's going to use that as an out, personally. Captain, I'm not certain about that. I don't think so. I really don't think so. I don't think, I honestly don't think Ashley's begging for anything. She's trying to deal with the fact that she's had a friend completely lie to her and just be totally different than what they presented to her this whole time. Yeah, Paranormal Wish, that's what I'm starting to think. She's going to put her husband under the bus. But I think her husband was more involved towards the end than what maybe people think. It doesn't matter. To me, honestly, they're both equally as culpable. I think it was both of them. That's my own personal opinion. I don't expect everybody else to have the personal opinion, but that is mine. And now listen to this, y'all. And it didn't hit me until I had a subscriber under one of the Chasing Amy videos. I can't remember which. And they said, you remember how Emily is saying that Creepshow used Amy because it's close to Emily? Remember what Creepshow's favorite month was? Because I made that comment. Well, June was real bad too. Her favorite month is May. Switch the letter around in May. You get Yam, you get Maya, and you get Amy. If you yeah. So May, Maya, or Amy. I think that's why she used Amy. Her favorite month is May. Remember how we watched that video and she said that she loves May because that's her birthday month, and I made that snide remark going, well, June was bad to you. And when my subscribers said that, I was like, oh my God, you're probably right. I didn't even think about that. Just means I have the best subscribers. Just saying. Just means I have the best subscribers. And I can't remember who said it, and I can't remember which video it was on, but they said that, and I was like, bing, light bulb. Oh, wait, what am I going to say? I know everyone's been frustrated that CSA's friends didn't speak out on sooner, but I actually appreciate they did more research before condemning their friend. It was the right thing to do. Melissa, I 100% agree. And I'm going to add on to that. And then we're going to get into Kevin Coulter's thread real quick. But I'm going to add on to that. This isn't petty drama. All right. If it would have just stuck at the locale and it didn't go into what it went into, the locale would have been petty drama. Okay. You mean tell me you were petty enough to talk some shit on a locale forum? Come on. Okay. That would have been petty. But when the other stuff came out, it went beyond petty at that point. Now we're talking real life consequences. Now we're talking making people feel like they're in danger. Okay? This isn't someone making a racist comment. This isn't someone being sexist. This isn't like stupid shit people do. This is real world. And the hate mob, and there's two things I want to talk about. The hate mob towards the friends, you have to understand. Some of these friends have been friends with Creepshow for a while. In internet time, you know how long on internet time a year is? A year of internet time is like 10 years in real life. Seriously. And I think the hate mob towards the friends needs to stop. Because these people need time to not only reflect on what their friend did to them, but they also need time to talk amongst each other and figure out what the hell is going on and compare notes and going, wait, did she say this to you? No. Did she say this to you? They needed time. You got to understand, they're mourning the friendship of someone who didn't actually exist. Because now they're looking at her going, did I even know you? And I think the hate mob went too far with it. Yes, and I agree with Smokey Glow, just like Kalari just said. They were victims of her too, because she completely showed them a different person. Completely showed them a different person. Imagine that. Processing takes time. Exactly. And this hate mob, for them to have to say something. No. Quite frankly, I'm not going to lie. I don't blame Ashley getting a little bitchy on the timeline about it. I don't blame her. Because they're literally mourning a friend. And some of them felt like they were so close to her. Come on, people. We at some point we gotta show compassion at some point, okay? And I think the people who were friends with her, we gotta show compassion, because you gotta understand they were victims of her too. Not to the extent of Emily Artful, obviously, but still to an extent, they were victims of her too. Pika, no, you're not. I really just started. Yes, exactly, Beauty Demon, she was. So I'm just saying the hate mobs need to chill. Now, what else needs to chill? Okay. People going around pointing, oh, you must be Creepshow. Oh, you're Creepshow. Oh, y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop. We got Thuman over here showing her real face going, yeah, definitely not Creepshow. Hello, black woman here. Mixed race black woman here. Hello. Because she's getting comments under her videos, you're Creepshow, you just sound like her. Sue put out a video about a friend who was kind of not agreeing with all points, I think from Emily Artful's video. And just because she was disagreeing with some point, she's automatically Creepshow. The pointing of the fingers need to stop. People need to chill out. Because all people are doing is making this more muddled than what it is already. Period. People need to stop. Y'all are not paid to be private investigators. All right? And guess what? Fun fact. People can sound like each other. They can actually have like the same kind of accent. Or the same kind of influx in their voice. It's possible. It's very, very possible. I know that sounds weird, but it's true. People need to stop. Seriously. Yeah, Sue, I was just talking about your video, and I'm going to link Sue's video down below. Because it's ridiculous. Her friend shouldn't be pointed out as being creeps. Really? Just because she spoke against it? And here's another thing, too. Not everyone is going to believe everything, okay? You have to understand, not everyone is going to agree with you on something. That's part of being a human being. If we all agreed on everything, do you know how boring life would be? If we were all walking around as clones of each other? People are allowed to have their opinions. Don't dogpile. Just because they have a different opinion on you. Just walk away. Because when it boils down to it, does a random person on the internet have an opposite feeling about something? Does it really matter? You know? Like, I don't expect y'all to completely agree with me on everything I say. And I'm not going to always agree with y'all when I see you on Twitter. That's life. I believe other creators that are trying to be victims of her, they are already... Oh, don't even get me started because we're starting... that's also going to be part of the aftermath. And the first video on that will be tomorrow night. I'm just saying. Because, yes, some people need to stop. Exactly, we are humans with different experiences. Exactly. I feel bad for CS, Creepshow's Art sister who is getting hated by Creepshow Art because she is a liberal with Creepshow Art is acting like anti-SJW, hating on feminism, thinking feminism is a man-hating movement. A lot of people think feminism is a man-hating movement. It's not, I assure you. Mint chocolate chip for life. Oh, Amanda. Those are fighting words. All right. So let's get into what Kevin says. So 7 hours ago, Kevin came out with this. Kevin says, I never thought I'd find myself related to a situation like this, but I am absolutely in the business of holding people accountable for their actions. So I'd like to share what I know about the situation between Creepshow Art and Emily Artful. In the interest of preventing doxing, I'm not going to include any information that might put someone in danger. But if it becomes necessary for either a court case or if things get wildly out of control, I can provide more specifics. Now note, this person says, but if it becomes necessary for either a court case or if things get wildly out of control, I can provide more specifics. Okay? I met Shannon my freshman year at college in 2011. We shared an English class and worked on a group project together. Outside of that, at the time, we didn't have much contact. I ended up leaving that school and attended community college that was close to my hometown. I'm not going to click on everyone. At the school, I ended up meeting my abuser. She ended up completely separating me from my entire support group. Well, that's what they do. And I lost nearly all of my friends. There was a period of a few months where my abuser and I broke up, and this is when I reconnected with Shannon. Shannon ended up at the same community college. I saw me on campus and stopped me to say hi. I was desperate to make new friends, so this seemed like a blessing. All right, we're good. Okay, she was fine at the beginning. We just hang out and share music, and she became concerning very quickly. It started with her introducing me to Anthony's music. She told me that he was her ex, but they were still in a sexual relationship. The way he treated her seemed very unhealthy and told her as such, but Shannon was insistent that he was good for her. Eventually, she shared one of Anthony's music videos that featured Emily and told me that Emily was also Anthony's ex. Shannon told me that Emily was crazy and that Anthony only kept her around because she was a good singer, among other things. For the next while, every time Shannon and I would hang out, she would be fixated entirely on Emily. She would point out all which she perceived as Emily's flaws. Would talk about how all of her tattoos were related to Anthony somehow, and everything she could put her down. I thought it was strange to fixate so much on an ex's ex. But I was desperate for anyone to help me out of the situation I was in, so I ignored a lot of the red flags. I haven't really been able to forgive myself for that, especially considering what came next. Shannon began to cyberstalk Emily, first starting by finding her YouTube page. She shared videos with me, and I naively thought that it was harmless and it would go no further. But Shannon started looking for her home address, her phone number, and any other info she could find. Adrian, stop. Stop. Stop it. Adrian. Yeah, I know. I heard Emily say that. I was like, ooh. All right, Shannon told me that she had plans to harass Emily either by sending her letters or prank calling her home. How she planned to leave the hate message on her videos or DM her from burner accounts to spread hate. This is when I began to distance myself from Shannon. The distance led me back to my abuser, which is a different story, but one of the last interactions with Shannon was very proudly showing me that Emily had posted a video about closing her YouTube channel because of the harassment she was receiving. Oh, wow, okay. Emily talked about how much it hurt to lose something that was important to her, but she was so anxious and in pain from the targeted harassment that she couldn't continue. It was at that point I began to cut Shannon off. I felt guilty since the day that I didn't do anything sooner, that I didn't go to the police with what I knew, or at least attempt to talk to Shannon to tell her that what she was doing wasn't okay. But I was battling my own demons, and none of that seemed like an option. Over the years, I would occasionally receive cryptic messages from Shannon at weird hours of the night, usually just a single emoji or a strangely written greeting that caused me to block her on most of my social media. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Since then, I've deleted or rebranded my online presence to avoid my abuser. But about a year ago, Shannon found all my new accounts and added me with no contact. I used this as an opportunity to confront her on what she did, screenshots of that in the next tweet. I made it a habit to screenshot my actions because my abuser had recently begun to spread incredibly harmful rumors about me. I don't have the screenshots of her response because her account had been deleted, but I requested my data from Twitter today to see if I can get it. So, if he can get it, I'm going to read it. Let me see. Yeah, because I'm going to have to screenshot that and actually blow that up. Because that's huge, dude. All right, Victoria referenced in that screenshot is my abuser. I use language that includes myself in the past actions because I was afraid of her targeting me if she hadn't changed and just came out completely confronting her. Shannon's response was to brush off accountability, saying we were just dumb kids. She also insisted that she found me naturally, which didn't make sense as we had no similar circles and I had even smaller following back then. She immediately said she would block me so I didn't have to be concerned about her, which I didn't seem like an action a guiltless person would take. I thought it was over. I didn't know how much she was doing or hurting others. But it seems like she never really changed from when I knew her. My heart goes out to everyone she hurt and everyone who thought they could trust her. This is such a terrible situation, and anyone needs an ear, please feel free to reach out. If it becomes necessary, I can reopen my Facebook and try to download the data there, as I believe I have further evidence of Shannon's behavior. But I hope this chapter can close and people can find some way to heal from the damage she caused. As someone with PTSD, when she used that to brag, being homeless traumatized her freaking makes me... Oh, yeah, Reggie. Yeah. There's a big difference between someone who is forced into a situation to be homeless and someone who makes the choice to be homeless. I'm sorry. I have more compassion for the people who, something happened in their life and they were forced to be homeless. I mean, here in the United States, there's a lot of people who are one medical bill away from being homeless. I have compassion for those who it's not done on purpose, for me personally. I believe they can heal, but it just actually may take a while. Yes, please like the live, please. I think what Shannon does is perpetuate cancel culture whilst being in a friend group that doesn't believe in it. She's kind of like a vigilante, kind of like the Saw movie. Oh, Lord, Adrian. Oh, thank you for the 2. Hi, Xylee. I'm enjoying the breakdown streams. Thank you, Goat Art Bazaar. I appreciate the $2. Thank you. I'm glad I caught that because, again, and when I get rid of that sound, I'm going to put it back on the screen that y'all see now. It's just that sounded so loud, and I know we're getting ready to watch a video. I didn't want it going off, so thank you, Goat Art Bazaar. I appreciate you. Okay. They also added, hold on, see, and that's why I shouldn't have. Okay. I've attached 2 screenshots of my reactions to people once I received the original message from Shannon. Okay, this one, holy crap, this one I can read, and if I blinded anyone, I am so sorry. A concerning person from my past resurfaced, and I sent them an essay. Good, that must have been hard for you, though. Where's your headpiece at? Not great. Can you tell me if what I sent was okay? Of course, but also, don't let them back in your life. You're doing so well. And then this person, a terrible life, and they said, I'm sorry, is it blank? And they were like, who? That person just followed me, so I thought that'd be, wow, oh no, her name is Shannon. So, I guess we're going to have to see. Oh, yeah, I realize there are people doubting what I have is real, and I am trying to do my best to gather other evidence. That will take time. It's also a fair statement to say things might be Photoshop. I've attached a metadata from when my screenshot was taken to help. October 12th, 2020. And today, June 15th, 2021. And it was created October 12th, 2020. So we're just going to have to see what's going on with this. If this is true, and he said he would give over documents. And I'm sure, I'm sorry, I didn't mean he, they. They said that they would give over more documents. And I'm pretty sure they've talked to Emily. And maybe have shared those with Emily. So Taylor O, that was so concise. What did Taylor O say? We love concise. Shannon is like skin walked through so many communities. She's gathered YouTube friends like Pokemon and weaponized that. Oh, Taylor. Oh, Taylor. So, Lil Cow admins were like, stop the cape, Shannon. Done that you just said that. They said that they will release all the data. Kevin... I believe Kevin has talked to Emily, and I'm pretty sure that if Emily needs that data, that would be the kind of data that you don't give out to the open world of Twitter and the internet. I'm pretty sure that they would give that to her. Miss Tanisha, $13.99, thank you. Hey, Xylee, have a wonderful stream and keep on thriving. Also, there's a live stream where CSA literally says Emily's name. I'm pretty sure there is. I heard there was. And yes, please like and subscribe. How you doing, bitch, you sarcastic mom, by the way? And I know I saw Skip Baby in here earlier, too. I can't remember if I said hey to Skip or not. Lawrence, I think Emily is just a typical project of Creepshow Art. As a controversial drama channel, the Stark conflicts instigate drama on their own to deal with their economy in slack season. I mean, I don't know. Thank you again, Miss Tanisha. I don't know. I have no clue. I can't imagine stalking someone for that. I mean, I can't imagine stalking anybody. Don't get me wrong. I don't stalk people. But I can't imagine somebody doing that for 10 years. I just can't imagine it. I am still under the impression, I bet you the husband / boyfriend, because now there's like, was she married to him or not? Talking about Shannon / Creepshow. I'm still under the impression, because he sounded like a comic book villain, and what does comic book villains love? They love chaos. And I bet you he loved every single second of it. Whether he participated in certain parts or not. Lolcow admins Thanos snapped the shit out of her secret account. They did. So anything that anybody has to say about any of what I showed you so far, and then we're going to get into Rady Glaire's video, which I have to say was pretty damn sad. Yeah, bitchy. I mean, that's how I feel. I feel like he is, I feel like he's the freaking mastermind. I don't know. And I know that goes against kind of goes against what Emily's saying, but because I had to deal with someone like that, they masterminded things. He's like a comic book villain. Did you see the way he talked in some of those Snapchats and shit? You know? Stalking the same person for 10 plus years shows more serious psychological... Yeah. Oh, thank you, Sue, for the $5. Have you had an Aussie super chat yet? Well, here you are, LOL. Congrats on growing, and it's only the beginning, I am sure. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, God, Nancy. Oh. Yeah, you know what, Sheila? I want to say I said this last stream. The only way I could see Creepshow Art getting out of this is to throw her husband under the bus. And the sad part is, hearing how her husband was, there's not going to be much doubt on that. I really believe that. I feel like she's going to throw... Because, again, like I said, she never showed her face in her videos. You never heard the husband in the background. She could honestly lie to all of us and say, oh, yeah, I'm not with him anymore. You know, he was this way, that way, the other way. And, you know, I'm not with him anymore. I'm sorry. You know, it was him, or he made me do it, etc., etc., etc. I mean, it would be real easy for him sitting right there while she said it. Just saying. $27.99, Miss Tanisha, sending you more love, Xylee. Like the stream and subscribe. Yes, please like the stream and subscribe. Thank you, Miss Tanisha. I appreciate you. Imagine the siege against Onision is drying up in one way or another, and that's what I meant by slack season of their channels, and they're gonna read no stuff. Yeah, no. And speaking of Onision, I got something to say. Alright. Here's my opinion of Repsion right now. I understand Repsion and some others. You know, I only watched the first few minutes of it. You know, we don't know if it's true. She said it's alleged. I don't want to come off as rude or anything, but is she sober during all of this? I imagine someone can't be in the right frame of mind to harass someone they don't know for 10 years. They don't know for 10 years. Silveria, thank you for the $9.99. I don't know. I don't know, and I think that's I mean, I don't think you were rude. I think that's a good question. Honestly. But I don't know. I have no clue. But anyway, Emily Artful is not a drama slash tea channel. Okay? She has been harassed for 10 years. She had to deal with the stress of Creepshow getting outed by Lolcow. Yes, the time was right for her to come out of her story. It made her feel empowered to do it. Could she have maybe structured that video better? Maybe. But she's not a drama or tea channel, so it's not like she's used to structuring videos like that. Okay? I'm gonna be honest about this situation. There are plenty of commentary channels that I have seen them make videos with less fucking evidence on stuff. With less evidence. Honestly. Now, does the evidence mostly go towards Anthony? And she had to use alleged when she spoke about Shannon legally. Yes. But I've seen... How do I put this? I've seen more videos on a Nissan with less evidence. I'm sorry, I have. And the most damning evidence, I mean, we all know Chris Hansen screwed that up, but I'm just throwing that out there. I've seen less evidence on a Nissan. On some videos, not every video, but some videos. Okay, I'm not saying every single video. I'm not trying to be an asshole about this, but you know, you have to understand, she's not part of your community, so she doesn't know how to structure the video in which you would understand. You have to understand that she was stalked for 10 years. She's under distress. This is bringing everything back. The stalking just not technically stopped, but just died down for her. She has 2 kids. She was literally making that video, and it wasn't just 24 hours she made that video. No, maybe it was, because she was going off like 4 hours sleep because she had to get up. She had to take her kids to bed. She had to feed her kids. She had to wake her kids up. She had a lot of shit going on. Cut her some fucking slack. That's all I'm saying. Cut her some fucking slack. Because she didn't structure her video the way you wanted it structured. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I know, Reggie. I'm sorry. I had to throw one in there. Oily sock bucket, $5. Thank you. What other motives would Creepshow Art have to allegedly do this other than some petty high school stuff like this? And if anything, she's trash for being with Andrew / Anthony. I don't know. That's a really good question. Like, why? Why? You know? I just don't get it. Like, why? Well, I'm telling you, I just don't understand the mind of somebody who would do that. But I mean, there are people who have done that, and it's nothing. I mean, it's nothing new. It just so happened to hit our side of YouTube. You know what I mean? Okay. So, all right, let me grab a drink real quick, and then when I get back, we're going to watch this Ready to Glare, and we're going to have a discussion about Ready, because this, to me, this was a good video, and I really felt for Ready to Glare on this one. So give me 1 second, guys. You know what, let me X out of that, because we don't need that anymore. Okay. Are we good? Are we good? All right, Godart Razara through 5 and says, people going after Emily over the structure of her video compared to what? Shannon's? I think Emily did better than T channels, and they know it. You know, yes, I agree. I thought Emily's, now granted, the first time I watched it, I was fighting off trolls left and right. Like, I will not look at a Barbie the same because of all the Barbies that went there. But I think for the video and her stress levels, having 2 kids, just having to relive everything, I think she did fine. I think she did fine. For everything she was going under, I think she did fine. I just feel for her. I do. I totally feel for her. Oh, Nancy, we're not going to get into that. All right. Oh, and that's another thing, too. There's this little narrative going around these little T channels. Do y'all know what a T channel is? Because I can tell you, Peanut Gallery is not a T channel. I'm not a T channel. We don't just... T channels usually cover just like the big 3 cosmetic people. That's not what we do. You know, that's this whole thing, these little T channels. And I think it's funny because the T channels that they're talking about are women. I mean, I haven't seen them yet talk about a T channel that it was a man running it. I'm just, as I sip my tea, just saying. And T channels show a lot of receipts. T channels do show a lot of receipts. They do. That they do. T channels don't just sit up there and talk shit. They literally show receipts. You know? So, okay, wait a minute. So if you want to go by that logic, then Bo Black's is a T channel. Because his whole channel is doing nothing but reading receipts. That's all his channel is, which I'm not hating on his game about what kind of channel he has. Believe me, I'm not hating on the game because it actually helps with what he does, you know? But if you want to go by what a T channel is, technically Bo Black's is a T channel because all he does is show receipts. He reads off tweets. Again, not shaming the game. Nothing wrong with it. I agree with him. He posted up on Twitter. He wished somebody else did it too because they might catch something he didn't catch, you know? And I agree. I think there should be someone else doing it too. But hey, he cornered the market. Good for him. But if you want to go by what a T channel is, technically Bo Black's is one. I guess he just wouldn't be considered a little T channel. Fuck out of here. They all need a Xylee, ma'am. I know that's right, Stacy Bobbles. Thank you for the 5. I appreciate it. All right, so let's get this started. Wait, no. Where is my headphones? Do I have to? Oh, okay, right here. Sorry, guys. I was not prepared. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know why I wait till, like, right before I go live to do stuff, so I'm not, like, fully prepared. And yet y'all still love me. I love you all. T-Spill has over 1 million subs, so, right? Just saying. Alright, so I'm going to move this up to 1.25. We're not going to go 1.5. Because we know what happened last time. Oh, and by the way, the last time I was showing a video, you know what my computer was doing? It was updating. Because, again, as soon as I go off stream, it goes, update is ready. I'm like, oh, you dirty, dirty dealer. My computer was a dirty dealer. The whole topic is very strange, honestly. What whole topic? Oh, you're talking about T channels? People think women are petty even if they're simply stating their opinions and shit. You know what? Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. I just put my middle finger up in people's faces and say, well, here's petty for you. You want to see petty? There's petty. All right. So let's get this started. Shannon has hurt many people. This video will only be addressing my personal experience.
Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell, this is not a regular video for me. It's taken me a bit to make this video between things that I'm going to explain and being out of town, and I know that a lot of people were demanding it. I know a lot of people were very understanding that I had to heal a little bit and then find more information before just jumping to make a video.
I love it, Skip. I love it. I see it. I see what you put up there.
I'll tell you the series of events in terms of my experience, like how I found out, how I reacted, so on and so forth. Then at the end, I'll tell you the more emotional side of how I'm feeling, blah, 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 things that aren't really facts, just my emotions, basically. And I have my computer here because I wanted to make notes to make sure I touched on everything, so if you see me looking down, it's just that. The reason I wanted to make this video wasn't necessarily because I wanted to make this video, but I didn't want my silence to be taken as compliance, which I know that's often how it works on the internet, so I felt like if I didn't say anything, it would be like me seconding somebody else's actions or not looking at evidence and so on and so forth. So that's why this video is happening in the first place. Before I mention this particular situation, I need to tell you about something that happened to me in the past that is very relevant, and it might not seem relevant immediately, but trust me, it will become very obvious why I am mentioning this. Years ago, when I started YouTube and I was very new and I didn't know much about how things worked, monetization, hashtags, whatever, I was friendly with a YouTuber who was...
Okay, and this story she tells, and then what she went through with Creepshow. Manda Pants did a video about this, and I actually agree with her on this point. Keep your circle small. Because people can present themselves any way they want to on the internet, because it's not like you're seeing them every day in person. You know? I wish RTG didn't feel pressured. I think that's what's missing. Yeah. Yep. All right.
Older than me, so he was kind of like a mentor, and he was also a father, and he also had been in the business in the sense that he'd worked on things relating to the internet and analytics and so on and so forth. So he was a bit of a mentor to me. The only things I knew about this particular person was the name they used online, which wasn't their real name. It was a pseudonym, of which apparently there were many. And I knew what country they allegedly lived in. Aside from that, I didn't know anything. We also both spoke Italian, so that was something we related on. I know this person was an older man and not, like a catfish, because this person did Skype me a few times in distress, which is also an important thing to remember. So one day I get an email from someone who is an alleged counselor, and they tell me that this person has been found dead, this YouTuber who I was friendly with. I went into immediate freak out, fully knowing that rationally a counselor wouldn't just contact me like that, like they wouldn't just email you like that. The whole process was sketchy and weird, but part of me had a really bad feeling simply because he had been tweeting really grim things like, I'm sorry, goodbye, things that indicated self-harm or worse, suicide. So when I got the email of the counselor...
See, and the sad thing about this is like the second time that she's been through this, and... I don't know. I feel for her. I really do feel for her. Yeah.
And then this YouTuber had deleted their social media. I really freaked out because it all aligned. So even though the counselor thing was sketch, I freaked out and I started panicking. I was home alone, so I didn't have anyone to really turn to at the moment. So I went live on YouTube, desperately hoping that someone knew more than me. I was hoping that maybe there was someone he was closer with that, knew the authorities in Japan, which was the country he allegedly lived in, or, knew some kind of avenue I could go down to find out whether this was true, to see if there was anything that was needed, because it was all so vague and suspicious that I just wanted to see if there was someone that could help me figure out what to do. Before this, I was only vaguely aware of lolcow. I'd only used it once in the
I agree, Manda Pants.
past to get screenshots for a video. But other than that, I did not spend any time on there. So I knew vaguely how it worked, but I didn't know that this YouTuber I was friendly with was on there. But a few days after the alleged death of this friend, one of the admins of lolcow found that this person had been posting past the time that he had allegedly died. So basically what we found out was that he, in fact, was not dead. So not only was he alive and pretending to be dead, but they also flagged all the posts where he was impersonating himself. As we know, that's not...
Basically, lolcow, in kind of a different situation, the person said they were dead. Lolcow was like, no, you're not. And lolcow did the same thing to that person as they did to Creepshow. Yet another instance of them outing someone.
Not something you're allowed to do there. And in some of those posts, he had said really vicious and malicious things about me, which was obviously hurtful, but not as hurtful as me beginning to mourn and then finding out, oh, that's not what's happening here, basically. And in fact, I think this is one of the only times I've posted on there where I posted to let him know, hey, name of person, I know you're here. He later on ended up calling me distraught, in tears. Like he stayed on the phone for hours, calling from like all random numbers, telling me that he was sorry and also admitting that everything that the admins had flagged was true, that it was him. And he tried to rationalize, doesn't matter. But the bottom line is it was true. The admin did not make a mistake in...
Bottom line, he was a fucking liar. Period. End of story. Bottom line, he was a fucking liar. Period. That's what it boils down to. He was a liar. And obviously not a good friend because he was shitposting on lolcow under an anonymous name or another name and talking shit on her. So...
tracking his IP back to him and showing that...
exactly him.
Next time he was online and posting. Cut to a few days ago, I get a random DM on Twitter, and the DM basically told me, hey, there's someone shit talking you on lolcow. And I basically responded to them saying, please don't send me these types of DMs because I specifically don't go on there because I find it negatively affects me and I don't gain anything from seeing people say things about me. Like, there's no point.
Skip, I wish Twitter would do what lolcow does. That'd be hilarious. Skip. If Twitter... You know what? Honestly, if Twitter did what lolcow did, I think there would be less problems, to be very honest with you. I think there would be less problems. I mean, for real, though. I think there would be less problems. No. Oh, my God. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Oh, Lord. How many issues would have happened if Twitter did that? Oh, my... Oof. 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 Alright, let's keep going.
Later on, I find out via Shannon that people are alleging that she's posting this vile shit about her friends on lolcow. She tells me that it's someone impersonating her and spoofing her IP address. So she's not the one, there's someone pretending to be Shannon. That was the narrative. She'd been my close friend for years, and I didn't understand much about how IPs worked and spoofing and what's possible versus what's not possible versus what happens all the time. I was inclined to believe her because she was a friend of mine. For me, it was very much a real friendship offline. I met her in real life before the pandemic. We sent each other gifts. We both shared personal...
So they were like friends. I mean, I have some friendships online that never met them in person, but they are like, I feel like they're true friends. But, you know, because of pandemic or whatever, we've never made the step to actually meet in person. Ready to Glare actually met Creepshow in person. Like, they've had physical interactions, you know, as in, like, give them a hug or, you know, whatever, just in person, like, face to face. That's a different level, you know?
Experiences that we'd had with each other that are private. You know, like we had a very real friendship. So my inclination was to believe her because I'm not going to run to believe that a friend is shit talking me on a website. I don't think anyone who really trusts their friends would do that. Right. So that's why right off the bat, I posted this, and it's been deleted since because obviously I changed my mind, but I went on to...
And that's where I first saw it. And then it went away, and I was told by someone to go to Creepshow's community post, and that's where I saw it again. Is Adrian behaving? Shannon was smart by making accounts, but wasn't tech savvy enough to understand that she would have that what she said happened in the community post was impossible in the realm of technology. Yeah. Captain, I totally understand, but the issue of what we're talking about today is just what we're talking about today.
YouTube, where she done a community post explaining, essentially saying the same thing of the IP spoofing, etc. And I screenshotted all of it and put it on Twitter so it got more visibility. And I basically said, go send Shannon some love, something along those lines. And I really was dead set on believing her because I didn't understand the IP situation, firstly. And secondly, like I said, it's hard for me to believe that someone that I'd been this close to would do that. However, the next day I saw comments and I began to look into IPs and spoofing and how all of this works because I'm not technically well versed in any of these things. I also then saw that an admin from lolcow had confirmed that the posts that people were claiming were Shannon were actually Shannon via confirming that her IP had been consistent. So much like in my previous situation, the admin confirmed, yes, this is actually the person. This is actually Shannon, just like that was actually YouTuber X. So this immediately...
Thank you, Captain. I appreciate it.
It became reminiscent for me in a very obviously horrible way because I felt like I was being put back in the same position I was in when this happened with that other YouTuber because the events are so similar, right? Except that here I was close friends with the person, so with Shannon, so it hurt a lot more. So like,
yeah, and I think if I remember correctly, I believe Ready to Glare was the first one in a way to confirm the lolcow because I remember her being, I feel like the first one to really come out and just say, I'm so like fucking heartbroken or something like that. Like she legitimized it because all she had to say was that and we all knew what she was saying. She believed the lolcow. Well, now I know why she believes the lolcow because she's been in the same kind of situation with lolcow before. So sometimes it takes a minute to come to terms with the fact that your friend is a total shitbag. Hashtag true story. I know that's right. Hey, Nikki. I know that's right. All right, we're good. All right. Let's keep going.
Like I said, Shannon was posting saying that her IP had been spoofed. But then when I looked into it, I asked my friends who are more knowledgeable, who know about this stuff. I asked my husband about it. And when they began to explain to me how all of this worked, it became hard for me to believe that she'd been spoofed. They also all were under the consensus of it is extremely unlikely that multiple devices were being spoofed over 300 times over multiple years. Like the...
Hashtag thank you to Kai because Kai explained that shit perfectly. Because I kind of understood it until we went over Kai's explanation. So, hashtag thank you, Kai.
Probability of that being a reality was next to...
Yeah, Tipster, okay, I'm talking about on, Manda Pants. Tipster was the first to make a video statement. Yes, Tipster was the first to make a video statement. I'm talking on Twitter. I believe Ready to Glare was the first one to actually kind of confirm it. But yeah, Tipster made the first video statement.
null, basically. The only way in which this would happen would be that the person would have to be a pro hacker, and even the probabilities of that were low. It was difficult for me to hear that it was very unlikely that someone was impersonating her. It was difficult to internalize.
Okay, let's not call anybody any kind of names. Just saying. Please.
Or accept the possible new reality of, oh yeah, this person actually, they weren't who you thought they were. And worst of all, they wanted to kind of convince you into thinking your relationship was something it wasn't. And the most confusing and almost laughable part of this is that a couple days before all of this information came out, Shannon had sent me roses to my own house. You know, so like, I think that was also part of it. It sounds stupid, but it's like, how do you reconcile?
No, it doesn't sound stupid. It doesn't sound stupid at all. So it was a couple of days before it all came out. She sent flowers to Ready to Glare. What does that tell you? Exactly, Beauty Demon. The manipulation. Exactly. Yep. Hey, Tetra, what's going on? Yep, exactly. I kind of feel like Creepshow Art knew the lolcow was going to expose her. Yeah, no, and that's why I feel like she sent the flowers. She knew. Yes, please like the stream if you could. I would really appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh yeah, someone sent me roses, but they also don't think much of me and are shit talking me on a website. It is so contradictory that you almost feel a little bit crazy because you're like, okay, what happened in between? Like, you know, so I think that also made me feel worse because I was like, what do these flowers represent? What does this mean? So, you know, when a friend hurts you privately, it's horrendous. When a friend hurts you publicly, it's equally horrendous, and it puts you in a very strange place where you have to explain things you might not know or understand.
Yeah, I would think a friend hurting you publicly would actually be worse than privately. Because privately, you'll have your own time to mourn the friendship. You have your own time to cuss them out, do whatever you have to do to get over it. You literally have your own time. But publicly, people are automatically nosy and they're going to expect things to you. And because internet time doesn't run parallel with real life time, people expect it now. And you may not even know the whole damn situation and you don't want to speak on it yet. Amber Chick, exactly. Publicly, people want to talk about it like it means nothing. That's got to be awful. Yeah, no, so I would think publicly would be worse. I haven't seen it yet, Likens, to be honest with you. I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know.
And that's kind of where I've been in this situation, which is why I've also not wanted to speak too quickly. I didn't want to jump the gun because, like I said, I didn't understand some of the technology. And
yeah, Repzilla said that he doesn't know when it's going to come out, hopefully by Friday. So.
And I also just didn't understand what I was supposed to believe and where I was at, even though there was clear evidence, in my opinion, that some shit talking had been said. But I wanted to see also, is there more? The other reason I was silent is because this took a massive, massive toll on my mental and physical health. And, you know, if you guys have been following me, I've been struggling already generally, you know, with just human mental health shit, you know, whatever. So this added thing happening was so unexpected, first of all, but also just so jarring that, you know when something's so jarring that you don't know where to place it, it's almost like you're holding something and you have nowhere to put it in your brain. It kind of felt like that. Nonetheless,
I could only imagine. I can only imagine that's how that felt. I really could. It breaks my heart for RTG. She seems like a person who thinks about things deeply. I feel her on that, and it's hard when things happen privately. I can't imagine publicly. Exactly. Hey, Chelsea. Hey, Dark Magician. I saw the flower sending thing as funeral, like symbolic of death of... Yeah, I don't think that... I don't know why. I think she did send those flowers to her because she knew that this was coming out. But I don't know why. Like, it was, I know this is coming out, but I still love you? Or was it you're going to hate me in a couple of days? Just saying. You know, it could be a plethora of things. You know? Hey, Organic. Everybody was here before Chelsea. Chelsea just walked in the door. The flowers were a love-bombing gesture to get ready to glare on her side. You know what? Possibility. Absolutely. It could be. It could be.
Less. I could see that Shannon was getting a lot of hate, so I did check in on her. Because no matter what, I don't want people to self-harm. I don't want people to do worse. And, you know, I could imagine that having all these people piling on you, even if you are guilty, nobody deserves to hurt themselves. So I checked in on her, though I was entirely transparent when I checked in on her, saying, you know, like, this is not me saying I'm on your side. This is me saying, I don't know what to do with the situation, but I don't want you to hurt yourself. Shannon.
Like, I'm not saying that I'm on your side. I'm just making sure you haven't hurt yourself. I know that's right.
Didn't volunteer much information at all because I just wanted to find evidence. Of course, I was hoping that if for some reason she'd be innocent. Of course, nobody wants or hopes for their friends to be guilty. But the core thing was I wanted to find evidence. So if she was guilty, I knew she was guilty. And if she was innocent, I knew she was innocent. But at least I knew and had concrete evidence to make my conclusion as opposed to just running to one side or the other immediately, which is what I...
All right, go to Art Bazaar through 5 and said, I had an ex-friend exactly... I guess you meant like Shannon. She gave me candy before it came out and how awful she was. What happened to me mirrors RTG and Emily's situation. Oh, go to Art. That's horrible. Thank you. I appreciate the donation. That sounds horrible. I mean, I've had some shitty friends in my life, but nothing to this extent. Honestly. I've had some shitty internet friends, but nothing to the extent of this, I think. And yes, please like the live. I would really appreciate it. All right, let's keep going.
I really wanted to avoid doing. This is the part where a group of friends that Shannon and I had in common, some of which who were also mentioned in these threads, decided to make a group chat. In this group chat, we were basically discussing ways in which to try to find more evidence, no matter what that evidence was, whether it was good or bad.
And that makes absolute total sense to me, okay? You're talking about these people who were her friends. It only makes sense. And I saw some people literally give them shit for creating a group chat. It only makes damn sense. Wouldn't it make damn sense to compare notes on Creepshow to see, hey, did she say this to you? Did she say this to you? Did she say this to you? You know? What did Cringy say? What did Cringy in here saying? Better not be talking about me like I'm a dick. But a nice... Well, I mean, that's true. Cringy is not lying. And yes, I did talk about you. I read your damn posts. Okay? There. Charlie. Don't make me fight you. But no, I saw people going, oh, I can't believe y'all on a group chat. It makes sense! Quite honestly, they should be in a damn Discord and throwing up receipts to see, hey, did she say that to you? Did she say that to you? Wait a minute, that's a different story than what she told me. They should be in a damn Discord together so they can just pop out receipts. I mean, honestly, these people were duped. They were completely duped. And unless further evidence on Creepshow's side comes out, Creepshow was not the person she showed them. She was not that person. So these people who have been friends with her are literally mourning the death of a person who did not exist. It was an act. So of course they'd be in a group chat. I mean, it makes no damn sense. I was back in 2018 when I was dogpiled by a random. Understand what RTG is coming from. Nobody backed me up then, so I hated myself and wanted acceptance. Now I'd rather be alone. Well, I don't blame you, controversial. I'm so sorry that happened to you, honey. I really am. I'm sorry that happened to you. That's no fun. That is no fun at all for that to happen to people. They was used and abused. Yes, Tetra. All right, let's keep going.
Like I said, we just wanted to find evidence so we could come to a conclusion, also in order for our own selves to be able to have some kind of closure and decide,
each other.
okay, I think
Absolutely.
this or I think that. So that was the entire point, aside from obviously just supporting each other through a really weird and strange time. And also I'd like to add, the reason why a lot of us were silent was exactly because we were searching for this evidence and we didn't want to.
Angel, we are. Angel A says, a majority of YouTube creators are insane in my opinion. We are, Angel. And don't let the rest of them lie to you. We are. In one way or another. Think about it. I am literally sitting in a room with a ring light, a microphone, and a PC. And I am screaming into a computer for y'all to watch. I'm just saying. So, we are. Just saying. We are. Absolutely. 100%. We're all mad here. That's right, cringy. Everyone here is mad. Do you think the sharing of the phone is relevant? Absolutely, I think it's relevant. Abso-freaking-lutely, because I think her husband was more involved than what people think. I really do. Even if he was behind her going, yeah, say that, do that, yeah. I think he was more involved than what people think. I really do. Even if he was behind her, rubbing his hands like a comic book supervillain and egging it on. Even if he was standing there egging it on and she had the phone in her hand, I think he was more involved than what people think. Because he sounds like a oh my God. He sounds like a master manipulator to me. He sounds like the kind of guy, and I'm only saying this because I've had to deal with this. He sounds like the kind of guy who wants to be not loved, but worshipped. He sounds like the kind of guy that he wants you to walk on eggshells around him so you can have his approval. Because he's king shit. I think he was more involved than what people think. Even if it was her physically typing in the bullshit, I feel like there was more than one time he was back there egging her ass on and happy for Shannon to do the dirty work for him, and he enjoyed it. Period. That's what I think. Thank you, Dion. Weird that Shannon was okay. Hold on. I read the sentence, but okay. Weird that Shannon was okay with him being obsessed with his ex. Exactly. Okay, first of all, when I'm with my man, if you are obsessed over another person, I'm gonna need you to walk the fuck away, because I better be the only one you're obsessed with, okay? I don't want to hear about another person. I don't want to talk about another person. I want to be your focus as you would be mine. I'm just saying, I'm not going to be with somebody who worries more about somebody else than myself. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Mm-mm. No. No. That shit, no. And that's why I adore my husband, because my husband says I'm his ray of sunshine. Yes, because I can't actually be nice. He does put up with me. Bless his heart. He needs an award just for putting up with me. But that's why I love my husband, because I am the apple of his eye and he is the apple of mine. Skip is like, just saying. Yes, Dragon Twins art. Shout out to Mr. Xiley. Mr. Xiley is amazing. The best man I have. It took me 41 years to find that man, and he is absolutely 100% amazing, and he takes damn good care of me. So, I lucked out with him. Pumpkin has entered the chat. Where's Pumpkin? She better not be. Oh, wait, are you talking about the person pumpkin? We have a person pumpkin that comes in here. All right, let's finish this up.
Put out misinformation, and we wanted to wait to see what we could find before just talking about it and having to constantly post video updates or corrections. We just wanted to put the right version out and have that be that. So as of now, I'm not here to give you the innocent or guilty verdict. All I'm going to say is the lolcow admin confirmed her post. The last time it happened to me, it was true. And I believe that that is the most concrete information we have. And I believe she did make those posts. But I do think that is, like I said, the most concrete information we have in terms of visible screenshots that are confirmed by a website administrator. In regards to how I feel, there's a lot to say and then not much to say at the same time, because I'm obviously very hurt, very shaken, distraught, any kind of synonym you can think that goes with that. It's been very difficult to wrap my head around and to accept that I came to the conclusion of believing that those posts were in fact made by her. And there's a lot floating around about other things she may have done. A lot of it looks very damning. The thing is, once I accepted the admin situation and attaching with that the IP spoofing being unlikely, that for me is kind of the end of the situation, because for me, once you go behind my back and say shit about me, it almost doesn't matter what shit you're saying about me. It's done, because the trust is gone.
Yeah, as far as she's concerned, at that point, done. And I can't blame her for it. I can't blame her for it. I can't blame her for it. I can't. And I'm not going to blame her for it. She's got to be able to deal with this in her own way. She doesn't have to do deep dives in this situation just because Creepshow was her friend. She doesn't have to do that. There's enough channels doing it now. She doesn't have to do it. And as soon as she saw and believed that Creepshow was talking shit behind her back, and she found that shit out 2 days after she got flowers, she's done. I'm done. Done. Because the shit already happened to her before. And the person got caught by lolcow admins, just like Creepshow did. I don't blame her. And do I expect her to do a deep dive on this video? On this shit that's happening? Absolutely not. Absolutely, I don't expect that from her. Absolutely not. She doesn't deserve, or people don't deserve a video from her deep diving this shit. I'm sorry. There's enough of us channels now doing it. Okay? I mean, just let her be and let her mourn her friendship. I just... Ugh.
On there, let alone all the horrible things she said generally, but I'm talking about our friendship specifically. As soon as that was outed and I accepted that it was true, in my opinion, that's when things for me were done, because I can't trust someone who does that. And I don't think anyone can. And that's a very hard thing to just accept, that someone that you've known or that you thought you knew so well just kind of poof, vanished out of your life. Just like that. they disappeared. It's very difficult, and like I said, it's very reminiscent of something I had already experienced. So I think that's another reason why there was a lot of silence, is because I didn't really know what to say, and I'm still processing those feelings right now. They're all shitty and painful, but that's all there is for me to really say about it. For me, it's...
How you doing, Ashley? Thank you for popping by. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Case closed. That's it. You guys can let me know what you think down below. I hope this made sense. I apologize for the different setting and, everything being a little bit messy, but it's been a messy situation, and I think everyone who was or believed to be friends with her is in the same boat.
And on
a very real...
I don't know why I skipped all the way over there. It doesn't matter. We're at the end anyway. And then on top of that, with people saying you should do a video, you should do... She was on... Either she had family from out of town, or she is on vacation out of town. I don't know about y'all, but IRL comes first. So all I'm saying is the witch hunts gotta stop. They do. They gotta stop. We can't keep doing this, guys. Repsion is... what are we talking about, Repsion? Is always bragging about doing work and skills outside of YouTube and working on it. Honestly, I don't care about Repsion. I don't. I really don't. I don't care. He said what he said on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? It's... Yeah, Tamimi's also with family. People expect her to stop being with her IRL family to make a video over a friend who hurt her? Come on. I mean, yeah, it would nice to be a video eventually, but these demands, people gotta chill out. Thank you, Angel. I appreciate it. You know what? The lolcow admins, I believe also, the lolcow admins had said that firstly, I believe, to the library. I believe that was the lolcow that said it first, Kitty, I believe. I need to watch that True Sleuth video, though. I get a feeling Shannon likes to be the arbiter of karma. I have no clue. I can't imagine doing what she has done. I really can't. I can't imagine that. Like, who does that and why? You know what I'm saying? I have nothing against them, and I don't expect any of them to make videos, but they really did sit around and let her attack smaller creators, so I'm sorry, but I'm not too sorry. Alright, Witchy Mama, I get that. But you know what? Oh, thank you for the subscribe, I appreciate it. The sound didn't go off for some reason, though. Okay, that was weird. I get what you're saying, but I don't get in the middle of other people's, like, the way I am, I don't get in the middle of other people's shit. I don't. I'm not, I used to do that, but it causes a shitload of headaches. Alright? So I used to do that. I used to just jump into the fray. Now, you got a problem with that person, go talk to the person. I have nothing to do with it. Now, I might say something privately to my friend, but I'm not, it's not on me. Oh, that's why I didn't make it sound, because I got my headset in still. I'm dumb. Thank you for the subscribe. And if anybody subscribed during us watching that video, I had the things off because the sound, it kind of doesn't go well with trying to watch a video. So I appreciate it if anybody subscribed during then, and thank you for that subscribe. So yeah, I've gotten to a place now, and it really hit me. I would say it really hit me in the beginning of this year. Towards the yeah, I would say beginning of this year, maybe first couple months of this year. I don't want to fight anybody else's fights anymore. If people got problems with each other, they just need to go and deal with that themselves. I'm not getting involved. You know? Hey, Jade. Do you think that Repsion stands? But I have no clue, nor do I care. After the way Repsion acted on Twitter, I do not care. And when I say I don't care, I really, really, really don't care. Vamp, I'm using Streamlabs. Not StreamYard, Streamlabs. I wonder, oh, okay. Thank you for the subscribe. We're doing alright, Jade. I'm gonna be honest with you. We were talking about Reddit Glare today. I don't care. When I say I don't care about Repsion and what he thinks and whether he's on CSA side or whether, Creepshow Art side, or whether he agrees with, I do not care. Like, when I say I do not care, I really don't care. Because he really showed himself on Twitter, and once I hit a certain point with seeing certain things, I'm done. I am done. You know what I'm saying? Angel, can we add it? Thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate it. Too early to tell. This is really all gonna shake out. We gotta treat this like the developing story it is. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, if y'all want to talk about Peanut's stream for a little bit, we can. Because it was hilarious. But I just want to say, first, before we start that discussion, I want to say that I feel for Ready to Glare. Honey, I am sorry you had to deal with that. I'm sorry that you put your heart and friendship into someone that did not exist. And I'm sorry that you had to find out that they really didn't exist. That they were a totally different person. And they did you dirty like that. So that is my message to Ready to Glare. Because, yeah. No, that was bad. And you can really see the hurt in her video from that. So I just feel for her. I really feel for her. Yeah, I'm sorry to all the friends of Creepshow Art. Absolutely. No problem, Miss Tanisha. Thank you for the subscribe. Alright, so that stream had me on the edge of my seat. I don't know. Thank you for the subscribe. I don't know what would happen. Okay, first of all, I knew what was going to happen. I knew she was going to get in there. And he was going to try to run all over her. I knew he was going to do that. That's what he does. That's his content. And it was funny because when he was like, let me speak, and she kept on talking, I typed in the chat, keep on talking. Don't let him shut you up. Do not let me, she didn't see it, but she kept on talking. Donated $4.99. Oh, here we go. I feel like all the friends got catfished by Creepshow. Oh, thank you for the $4.99, by the way. Silveria. In a way, yes. In a way. But Ready to Glare met her in person, so it wasn't technically a catfish, but I understand what you're saying. I think I understand what you're saying, so yeah. Sweetest man on YouTube. Who's the sweetest man on YouTube? Who are we saying is the sweetest man on YouTube? Because, Thank you for the subscribe. Rosie Red through $5. Thank you. I appreciate the donation. Thank you. Oh, sweaty. Oh, sweat. I thought you said sweetest. I was like, ma'am, are we talking about the same person? Because I know you're not saying that man's the sweetest person on YouTube. No, ma'am. I was like, have you seen him before? Have you looked at his Twitter? Have you seen a show? Oh, what did Dion say? Hold on, I know Dion said something. Creepshow and her friends are birds of a oh, you're talking about the certain one? Yeah. Well, those certain ones, except for one of them is now saying they're not friends. If you ever see the drama Repsian had with Drama and Opinion, yes, and I don't, that drama did not entice me whatsoever. Like, I don't care about Repsian. He's not, relevant in my world. Rosie Red, ready to glare, got her heart broken. I feel bad for her. I do too. Thank you for the 5, Rosie. I appreciate it. Yeah, I feel bad for her too. I really do. I really do. Thank you for the subscribe. But yeah, that, Peanuts Live was crazy. She kept it up too. She kept it up. Tommy C, or whatever his name is, was so disrespectful towards Peanut. In his video, he pretty much acted like if a woman isn't attracted to him, her points are invalid. Grosses me out. I mean, I agree with Peanut. I think it's just a shtick. Honestly, a shtick. It's an act. I agree with Peanut. I think it's just an act. I really do. Peanut don't play around. She made me happy, but oh my god, that guy needs to go talk to someone about his feelings. Yeah. Yeah, Dion, he was just trolling. I think he was just trolling too. I think he literally wanted her to act out, so he was going to do and say whatever he could to make her act out. But I will say, I mean, honestly, I think he would have been happy if she would have ended up crying. Because to him, that would have been a win. Thank you for the subscribe. To him, that would have been a win. She didn't cry. And she sure as fuck didn't shut up when he told her to shut up. Thank you for the subscribe. I left Peanuts. She ended up getting in a call with Tommy C. And they would talk over the stuff about Nicholas Diorio. And I'm going to be honest with you. The reason why I didn't bring up the Nicholas Diorio and the shit that happened. Although I will say, with the shit that happened about the whole Emily Artful video and all that, I saw people's true colors. And I just sat back and just observed. Now, I will say on Augie's stream last night, Nick was like, no, he likes her. He goes, no, she held into it fine when I talked to her. Like, he kind of threw some respect towards her, you know? So, the way I look at it, was dead in the water. And then you had the Emily Artful, Nicholas Diorio fans thing. But Emily Artful asked for it to be dead and in the water, so dead it out. All of you watch Emily D. Baker. She is a effing YouTube lawyer. She has answers. I don't particularly care for Emily D. Baker, to be fair. I mean, I don't hate the woman. I don't care for her very well. Only good trolls are out there doing God's work by making YouTube poops. Oh my god. He sees women as emotional beings who don't use logic. His trolling was a complete projection of himself. He could not keep his feelings. That's what I think is funny. They are in his stream before that, when he was reacting to Nicholas Diorio being on Peanut stream, he was like talking about the emotion of women and they just go off emotion. Dude, you literally rage quit a panel. You kicked her off. You literally rage quit that shit. I guess he was having a moment. Oh, yeah, Linwood. That's, yeah. Oh, we were just talking about the whole Peanut and, what's his name? Tommy C stuff. Oh, I thought it was hilarious. It was hilarious. I was laughing the whole time. I didn't even get mad when he was calling her the names. Because, I knew he was trolling. He wanted to make her mad. And then when he kicked her out, she just came back to the screen going, "Hi, guys. How you doing? Did y'all, see?" You know, and just talk normal. Like, "Hey, guys." Oh, yeah, I haven't watched her. Yeah. No, Captain. No need to. Nick DeOrio, Tommy C, and most of the crew act like they haven't matured past early teens. They should get out of their echo chamber and interact with more adults. For real, I bet you they're not like that in real life. I bet you they're not like that in real life. Because in real life, if they acted like they do on YouTube, in real life, they would have gotten checked in Minecraft. If they acted like that. I don't think they act like that in real life. I bet you it's just an act. Yeah, Luna. Luna says hearing Tommy and Nick acting the way they did, pretending to just... Oh, thank you for the subscribe. Pretending to just, I don't know what their gain is other than making Peanut mad, just annoying. Yeah. Yeah. They wouldn't be able to hold a job with that type of behavior. Well, they would as a mechanic, because here's the thing. I have dealt with men like Tommy C all my life. All my life, I have dealt with men and Tommy C. When I was a mechanic, the last job before I became housewife, I had to work with men like Tommy C. Men, and not just men, but people in general who are like Tommy C, they want you to get mad. And as soon as you get mad, like for real mad, in their eyes, they won. In their eyes, they completely won. I had to deal with people like that. I've dealt with people like that all my life. I have a friend who is an absolute B-word, but is the nicest customer. Most of those really nice customer service people, they're jerks in real life. Because they have to be nice like 8 to 10 to 12 hours a day. They really want any reaction. Exactly. I've spoken with quite a few men like that towards me. It's insane. You're right. They just want a reaction. I don't give it to them. Exactly. That's the best thing to do when you run into somebody like that. I mean, because there's women like that too. Don't get me wrong. There's women like that too. I'm just saying in this situation where it was a man acting like that towards a woman, but there's women like that too. The best thing to do with people like that, don't give them what they want. Do not give them what they want. Period. When Peanut was clearly making Tommy sound and look like an angry baby, he started oh my god, when Tommy started yelling, oh, that was so funny to me. I was dying. I was absolutely dying. Yeah, it wasn't for that debate wasn't for the faint at heart, that's for sure. I don't know. I enjoyed it. I thought I was laughing. I was really laughing. All right, guys. So, anything else on the subject that we went over today? I can tell y'all tomorrow's subject if y'all would like to hear tomorrow's subject. Y'all want to hear tomorrow's subject? You want to hear what we're talking about tomorrow? Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about one of the people who are using this Creepshow Art crap. And no, it's not Katie Joy, okay? I do not talk about Katie Joy in this family. She has, in this channel, not unless it's something serious, like really serious. I don't really cover her because she has a whole anti-community that they got it covered, okay? But I'm going to be covering someone who is trying to use this Creepshow shit to gain sympathy points, aka Rich Mofo Lux. We're going to be talking about Rich Lux tomorrow. I've already got the thumbnail made and everything. Well, I think I'm going to add one more thing to the thumbnail. But that's who we're talking about tomorrow. Because I cannot believe the video he put out. I was like, sir, are you serious? Are you serious? Did you really put that video out? Sir. Oh, you think Rich Lux is bad? Wait till I get to Unirock. Because the sad thing is, with the first video Unirock put up, hey, thanks for the subscribe. With the first video Unirock put up, I had already covered it back when that lawsuit had first started with Without a Crystal Ball. Thank you for the subscribe. And what Unirock was complaining about in his first Creepshow video? Dude, I covered that whole section. I know where the timestamp is and everything when you got into that argument with Creepshow Art. And sir, no sir, I know you're not up here trying to lie. When I saw that video, I was like, no, he's not. I even tweeted about it. So, yes, tomorrow, it's all about Rich Mofo Lux and trying to play out this Creepshow Art shit. Trying to act like he was a victim. Sir. No, sir. Yeah, Skip. Skip's like, oh shit, Lord help us, not Rich. Oh, don't get me started on Unirock. I have plenty of videos on Unirock. It's in my Without a Crystal Ball and Friends section of my YouTube channel. I talk about Unirock quite a bit in that video. In those videos. Oh. I was like, ooh. I got a minute into that video and realized what he was doing and clicked off, right, King Quinn? Wasn't Rich right? There was Shannon. Wasn't Rich right there when Shannon canceled T-Trigger? I don't know. Because I think I was working when she went live about that whole thing that went down. And I think I was working because I never made it. I don't remember being in that live. I really don't. I have a hard time with internet time. Thank you for the subscribe. So I don't. Oh, he was? Okay, see, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, it would make sense if he was, because obviously he hated T-Trigger, because look at the videos T-Trigger was doing on him, so it makes sense for him to be there. But, oh, he was in the live where they were counting down Creepshow Art. He threw a donation towards Creepshow Art's, looking at the subscribers going down. He threw like $5 going T or something like that. I was like, sir, because I think Nessa had put that on her Twitter, showing that he threw up a donation on when they were counting down this Creepshow losing subscribers. He's messy as hell. Yeah, no chill whatsoever. Exactly. No chill whatsoever. The countdown is still trending, by the way. I'm sure it is. At one point, it had like 4,000 people. Yes, be sure to like the live. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And I am going to call in tonight. Tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are going to talk about Rich Mofo Lux. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? And listen, for tomorrow night, make sure everybody have your high waters on because the shit gets deep. Just saying. Anyway, y'all have a good night. And remember, keep it real.